Welcome to the Crown Casino, home of the 2007 Aussie Millions. What began nearly a week ago with a record 747 players is now down to the final three. Tonight, these three men fight for the Crystal Trophy at a first prize of $1.5 million. Gus Hansen is one of the game's greats, but a recent slump has shaken his confidence.
That's sick. That's sick. That's sick.
See if the Great Dane can reclaim his swagger tonight.
I've had a little bit of luck and played very well. I'm definitely going for the win.
Final tables are nothing new for Andrew Black, but the Irishman is yet to close the deal and is determined to avoid one of his infamous meltdowns.
You know, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to blow up.
Should I give the fans what they want?
Jimmy Fricke appeared out of nowhere to dominate much of this tournament.
See, I'm exciting for the TV.
And now this unknown from Middle America sits on the brink of the unimaginable.
Financial stability is pretty nice, but I honestly would like the title more. Man, I want to be the best at something in my life.
The prelims are over. Tonight, one of these men will leave Australia with newfound riches and the title of Aussie Millions Champion. From the world-famous Crown Casino, FullTiltPoker.net presents the Aussie Millions. And we welcome you to the beautiful Crown Casino. We're in the heart of Melbourne, Australia. Our final table of the Aussie Millions continues. Barry Tompkins, along with noted poker author Michael Koenig, three players left vying for the top prize, and everybody chasing this guy.
Jimmy Fricke has nearly 3/4 of the chips in play, but Gus Hansen has the experience and the will to chase him down. Andrew Black, on the other hand, just hanging on. He narrowly avoided elimination. He's looking to double up early.
And it's getting expensive for him to play. Look at the blinds, 50,000 at 100,000 with a 10,000 chip ante, and he'll throw away that hand. Little pair for Gus Hansen.
The small blind, he could either call or raise. Hope to see a flop. He'll call.
And now Fricke with a 5-8 suited will check. Two players to the flop, Fricke and Hansen. Perfectly even hand, and here is the flop. 5-3-6.
Fricke has spiked middle pair. Hansen has an open-ended straight draw.
Hansen checks. Fricke will bet 150,000.
Hansen could check raise here. I don't see him going away, though. At least call.
And he does.
Hansen looking for a 2, 7, or 4.
Go to the turn. It is a queen of hearts. No help to either player. Fricke still big favorite.
Check.
Gus Hansen checks.
A second flush draw is now on board.
Check.
But Fricke's going to let the river get there for free.
And it's another queen.
Hansen can only win by betting Fricke off the hand. No, he checks. He's basically abdicating. Fricke is going to win. He has Hansen pipped.
5.
So Fricke is going to win this hand with that pair, and the rich just keeps on getting richer. If you're new to the game of Texas Hold'em, here's how you play. Each player is dealt 2 down cards. Then players decide whether to call, raise, or fold. If 2 or more players remain, the community cards are dealt. The first 3 are called a flop, and they're followed by a round of betting. Next comes the turn card, more betting, and finally, the river card. What makes it no limit is that a player can bet all his or her chips at any time. This is called an all-in. In this case, players show their cards, and in all cases, the best 5-card hand wins and takes the pot. Well, there's Gus Hansen taking notes. Maybe it's a surrender note.
Very serious consideration about those 5s.
Still thinking about the pair of 5s that Jimmy Fricke beat him with on the last hand. Hansen's going to toss away that 9-6. Now Fricke is 6-5.
And Barry, having so many chips allows Fricke to play virtually any 2 cards with impunity.
He'll raise to 350,000.
I'm all in.
And Black is all in. As the short stack, he's looking for a spot to get all his chips involved with an edge, and this could be the moment. Of course, Fricke has only a 6 high. It would be a really wild call. On the other hand, he only has to put in about 800,000 more to win about 1.5 million. That's about 2 to 1.
I call.
And he does make the call.
I'm behind a lot. I got 2 live ones.
Fricky seems to understand so long as black doesn't have an overpair, it's about the right price.
Count on cards.
And moreover, classic bully, he's picked on the guy that can't hurt him that much.
Here is the flop. What a huge flop. 10, 5, ace each has caught a pair.
Fricky is still alive. He'll need a 6 or a 5, but black is in the driver's seat. Looks like he'll survive.
To the turn is a deuce of hearts.
1 card to go. If black can avoid a 6 or a 5, he will double through with 2.3 million chips.
Looking skyward for help. Last card, it's a jack. Black will double through. So black manages to survive. He gets through the chip leader, Jimmy Fricky. What a hand.
Come on. Come on, Captain America. We love you.
Well, Andrew Black hoping to get even more love from the cards as he gets the early double up. We'll be back. Welcome back to the Aussie Millions. We started the final table with 7 survivors as Christy Gazes was the first to go, and Mark Karam quickly followed suit. Hans Martin Vogel finished 5th, followed by Julius Coleman. 3 men still remain, but only one will take home more than $1 million. So here's where we stand. Jimmy Fricky still a commanding lead.
But with his last big win, black is back, and Gus Hansen is 1 double up away from pulling even.
Well, Michael, a kid from rural Illinois, Jimmy Fricky has been absolutely dominant since we got down to 3-handed play at our final table, and now the last question remains. Can he close the deal? What's going through this kid's mind?
I would assume, is this really happening? 5 full days of intense poker competition, 744 vanquished opponents, countless bad beats, countless good breaks, a ton of difficult decisions, and it all comes down to this. So far, Fricky has shown me that he's got what it takes to win, but Gus Hansen and Andrew Black, I promise you, are not going to make it easy. Let's see if Jimmy Fricky can make his dreams come true.
1.5 million Australian dollars at stake. That's about 1.2 million. Gus Hansen getting the kinks out. Jimmy Fricky, our front runner, with a 10-7. He'll throw it away. How about Captain America? Queen Jack. He'll make the call, and now Gus Hansen at 8-6.
He's in the big blind. He gets a discount.
But he's going to raise it up to 220,000. And a quick call from Andy Black. So Hansen and Black to the flop. 3-6-10 on the flop, and Hansen has caught a pair.
400.
Black going to bet it out 400,000.
This is a relatively inexpensive way for Andrew Black to find out where he's at with his 2 overcards. He can find out right now if Gus Hansen has any interest in this flop. Does he have a flush draw, a straight draw, or any pair?
How much more do you have?
I don't know.
How much more do you have is a bone-chilling phrase when you are the short stack and you are sitting with only queen high.
1.7.
So Gus Hansen now has a decision to make. What's going on in his